Big news just dropped that has every green card holder in the US paying attention, and if you or someone you love holds a green card, this could seriously impact you. Former President Donald Trump and Senator J.D. Vance are throwing their weight behind a new, hardline immigration crackdown aimed at green card holders. This isn't just political rhetoric. This proposed legislation could make deportation easier and more widespread than ever before for legal permanent residents. So, what exactly is this new crackdown all about? And why are Trump and J.D. Vance pushing it now? Let's break down what we know so far, what it means for green card holders, and how you can prepare. At its core, the proposed crackdown seeks to expand the list of offenses that can trigger deportation for green card holders. Under current law, green card holders can face removal if convicted of certain serious crimes, often called aggravated felonies or crimes involving moral turpitude. But this new push would broaden that list significantly. One major point of focus is crimes like DUIs, drug possession, and even some misdemeanors that previously might not have led to deportation. The crackdown would also lower the threshold for what counts as a deportable offense, meaning even minor legal issues could jeopardize your immigration status. This approach fits squarely into the tough on crime, tough on immigration agenda that Trump and Senator Vance have championed. Both have repeatedly called for stronger immigration enforcement and have criticized what they see as leniency towards immigrants who commit crimes, even minor ones. Now, supporters argue that this crackdown is about protecting American communities and upholding the rule of law. They say anyone who breaks U.S. laws should face consequences, including losing their immigration status. For many voters, especially in battleground states, this hardline stance resonates strongly. But critics warn that the crackdown goes too far. They say it undermines decades of progress in immigration reform and puts millions of green card holders at risk of losing their homes and livelihoods over relatively minor offenses. The fear is that this policy will tear families apart and create more fear and uncertainty in immigrant communities across the country. To put this in perspective, there are currently more than 13 million legal permanent residents in the U.S. Many have lived and worked here for decades, raising families, paying taxes, and contributing to their communities. Expanding deportation grounds could affect a large portion of these people. So what should green card holders do right now? First, if you have any prior criminal record, even something you thought was minor like a DUI or a misdemeanor, now is the time to consult an experienced immigration attorney. They can assess your case, explain your rights, and help you understand any potential risks under the new crackdown. Second, make sure your immigration paperwork is in order. If you're eligible to apply for U.S. citizenship, seriously consider doing so. Becoming a citizen offers far greater protections against deportation. While no one is completely immune from legal troubles, citizens cannot be deported for crimes that would otherwise threaten permanent residence. Third, stay informed. This crackdown is still moving through political channels, and the exact language of the legislation may change. Follow trusted immigration news sources and keep an eye on updates from your local representatives. And fourth, speak out if you feel this policy is unfair. Immigrant advocacy groups and civil rights organizations need support to push back against policies that threaten vulnerable communities. Your voice and your story matter. One final point: this crackdown is part of a larger political battle over immigration that's heating up as we approach the next election cycle. Immigration continues to be one of the most divisive and emotionally charged issues in American politics. Whether you agree or disagree with the crackdown, it's essential to understand the facts and how they impact real people's lives. In summary, Trump and J.D. Vance are backing a new deportation crackdown that could dramatically expand who is at risk of losing their green cards. The crackdown focuses on broadening deportable offenses, lowering legal thresholds, and potentially putting millions of legal permanent residents in jeopardy. If you or someone you know holds a green card, now is the time to get informed, seek legal advice, and consider your options carefully. Policies like this don't just affect politicians, they affect real families, real communities, and real futures.